For most distributors, 2011 was a decent year, although there was still some sluggishness in certain areas of the country. But even in good times, being in the heavy-duty parts business is not without its challenges. Intense competition, skyrocketing costs of tools, equipment, and training, increased government regulation, and personnel shortages. We're here today to recognize 4 distributors who not only were able to hold their own against the many obstacles the markets threw at them, but they were able to overcome them to see their businesses thrive. They continue to invest in their businesses, develop their employees, and exceed their customer expectations. Joining me on stage today to help present the award are Chip Magner, Executive Director of Sales for Truck Parts and Service Magazine, and Craig Kruckeberg, CEO of Minimizer, the award's sponsor. But before we recognize the finalists and announce the winner of the 2011 Truck Parts and Service Distributor of the Year, I would like to thank our outgoing Distributor of the Year finalists for their editorial contributions and their commitment to the truck parts market throughout the year. Henry Cook, Cook Brothers Truck Parts. Jim Burke, Drivetrain Industries. Jim Pascal, Pascal Service Corporation. Stephen Stitch, Wheelco Truck and Trailer Parts. And the 2010 Truck Parts Distributor of the Year, Keith McLemore and Don Purcell, Stone Truck Parts. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. And since this is the 10th anniversary of the Truck Parts and Service Distributor of the Year Award, I'd like to acknowledge all the Parts Distributor of the Year winners, starting in 2002 with Inland Truck Parts, followed by Drivetrain Industries in 2003. In 2004, we had co-winners, Catco Service and Midwest Wheel. In 2005, we had co-winners, Midway Truck Parts and Point Spring and Drive Shaft. In 2006, Page Brake. In 2007, Total Truck Parts. In 2008, Betts Truck Parts. In 2009, Powertrain Service. And of course, last year, Stone Truck Parts. Let's congratulate all of those winners. Now, on behalf of everyone at Truck Parts and Service Magazine, Randall Riley, Business Media and Information, and Minimizer, it is my privilege to be here today to present the 2011 Distributor of the Year finalists and winners. The competition was tight for this prestigious honor, and each distributor is a credit to our industry. The finalists and winner were selected from ballots cast by distributors, representatives from distributors, suppliers, industry organizations, associations, and past Distributor of the Year winners. I would like each finalist to come to the stage when his name is called, and once all 4 finalists are on stage, we will announce the 2011 Truck Parts and Service Distributor of the Year. Our first finalist is Tom Stewart, Carolina Rim and Wheel, Charlotte, North Carolina. Joining Tom on stage are Todd Register, Purchasing IT Manager, and Larry Duncan, Sales Manager. Congratulations, Tom, Todd, and Larry. Our next finalist is John Bezzetta, Fleet Brake, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. John, please come to the stage to accept your award. Congratulations, John. Please join me in congratulating our next finalist, Alan Parrott, Tidewater Fleet Supply, Chesapeake, Virginia. Joining Alan on stage is Lee Williamson, Vice President of Sales and Marketing. Congratulations, Alan. Our last finalist is Dave Settles of Weldon Parts in Oklahoma City. Joining Dave on stage is Daryl Settles, Vice President. Congratulations, Dave. And now I, along with Chip Magner, Truck Parts and Service Magazine, Randall Riley Business Media and Information, and the Distributor of the Year sponsor, Minimizer, am honored to announce the 2011 Truck Parts and Service Distributor of the Year. This year, the voting was close, so close that as only happened twice in the 10-year history, we have co-winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2010 Truck Parts and Service Distributor of the Year is Tom Stewart of Carolina Rim and Wheel and John Bezzetta of Fleet Brake. Tom and John, would you like to share a few words with the audience?
Not sure how to respond to that. Maybe wow. How about that? We're really excited. This is just a tremendous award, and I thank Denise and Randall Riley and Truck Parts and Service for sponsoring this award every year. This award goes to my employees in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Fayetteville, in Columbia, and Charleston, and Suwanee, Georgia. The reason our company is successful is because of our employees, and I thank you, and I accept this for them. Thank you.
Well, I guess the first thing I got to say is who was that guy on the video up there at the beginning of the show? I was about 30 pounds ago, and that was in September. I'd just gotten back from Germany in Oktoberfest. And man, thanks a lot for telling me how fat I'd been getting, guys. So that was horrific. Now that I'm a little more svelte, maybe I can do a Zappos type commercial here. So with all our guys singing, I thought that was great today. So I'd like to thank Truck Parts and Service, Randall Riley, Minimizer, for recognizing what we do in the aftermarket. I kind of felt like I was in the Republican race there for the nominee. With all the great people that are there, it's like anything with the Bezzetta vote, right? And we would sneak in and get in. That's what we told our staff. But, you know, great for Tom. Dave Settles. You know, Dave Settles has been my mentor for a long time. He helped me get into this business and grow my business. What a great guy. Alan Parrott. Alan Parrott is probably one of the smartest guys in this business, right? He's one of the few guys, if you can believe it, where I actually shut up and listen. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my wife and my kids who let me travel like crazy and grow my business like I have. And my parents are here. They flew in from Phoenix, and they flew from a place, if anyone's from Phoenix, called Falcon Field in Mesa, okay? I didn't even know they had flights out of that thing. So I think they flew up on a Cessna because it was a $30 round-trip flight. But I am half Ukrainian and half Scottish, so I've learned how to be cheap. Or as my friends say, you were a cheap drunk. But anyway, I did learn some great things. They tried to talk me out of getting into this business years ago when we had 12 employees and I was a lawyer, and I'm glad I won that argument. I'd be remiss, some of my team is here. My business partner, Fred Lack, if he can stand up. I can't even see right now, it's so bright in here, but if Fred could stand up. My other partner, Hugh Lee, is here, who runs our transit operations. And like Tom said, this award is about the employees. It isn't about me. It's really about the bank and my employees. So my employees are here. Stand up and be recognized, guys. Thanks a lot. I didn't invite them all up here because there was too many. I got to thank HDA Truck Pride as well. They've been instrumental in my growth. Our other supply chain partners, the Aurora Parts Network, Modern Sales Co-op, great people. They've helped grow my business and be better at what we do. Lee Greer is here. We've invested in the United States. We're going to need all the help we can get, but we believe in the country. We believe in this business, and so we've stuck our neck out a little with, as Alan said to me in the back when they announced Page Break, John, you've already won. But it's a great business. We're going to try and do as good a job there as we do in Canada. I'm trying not to throw up in my mouth, but I really got to thank Carmack for everything that they've done for us. You know, I always make fun of them about all their support charges, but they enabled our business as well. Thanks, gentlemen, at Carmack. You know, they talk about culture. I don't want to take time. I see I got 1 minute left, but whatever. The culture. You know, they talked about culture in this thing. Besides the fat guy at the beginning, you know, what I've tried to teach our people is that we grow old fast and we learn slow. So we have to adapt and we have to do well. My advice to our supplier partners out there, which have helped grow and enable our businesses, is just be careful, you know. I talked about it before. If your brand is strong, that doesn't mean that your service goes down. That Zappos thing was a great thing to listen to. I think I'm going to take a lot from it. I hope you guys do in the supplier community. And I thank every single one of you for what you've done for us. Thanks for all the support of the aftermarket, everyone there in the supplier community. You know, I talk to our staff about don't chase the big customer all the time because you are their lowest value proposition, right? There's a lesson from that to the supplier community. You know, sometimes it's just a little bit too easy to go after the big guy because you get the quick return. But I believe the people in this room and what this week is all about is what's needed in this business. Chase 100 customers, it's better than one. We will be much more loyal to you and we will drive your stuff into the marketplace. So please believe in us, okay? God bless. Have an incredibly productive and profitable week. Thanks, guys.